Well, you guys, what a treat it is to shine a spotlight today on a local young rising star who already has a storied career in the choral music world. And he joins us now in Studio 512. So Kiran Subramanian, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, we're so excited to learn your story. So you are a singer, a pianist, a composer, and you're also only 16 years old, which kind of blows my mind. So what does music mean to you?
Music means the world to me. I grew up in a very musical family, a family that loves music. And music is a way which I can express myself. And I believe music has the ability to bring positive change to the world. And I want to, as a composer, have a direct part in that. And so that's why I love music. I love composing.
Yeah, that's really powerful stuff. Your passion for composing is evident. You were telling me how much you loved it in the break. And you started composing at age 9. So can you tell me just briefly a little bit about your kind of composing process and how you go about creating pieces?
So for every piece, it's a little different. But typically, I build my compositions by improvising at the piano. That's what's most natural to me. And oftentimes, I would have thought of the whole composition at the piano beforehand. And then after I've developed that composition, I'll then go into a notebook and write the melodies down or work through it on a software notation device.
Okay, very cool. So your process is unique, and it's probably unique to everyone, I'm sure. Now,
absolutely.
You have this work that recently debuted at Carnegie Hall, The Joy of Giving. So tell me about the meaning and message of this piece.
So The Joy of Giving and the lyrics of the piece, which I wrote myself, are all inspired by the joy and the fulfillment that one feels when they give back to others. And I've had the personal privilege of experiencing this joy and fulfillment when I've done service work overseas on mission trips to East Africa and service work in India. But I've also done it in our local community when I've played piano on the weekends at assisted living facilities here in Austin. And so this joy and fulfillment and these experiences of service have essentially enriched my life in so many ways. And so I wanted to share that message with my fellow choristers and audience members through a piece which I could write myself.
Yeah, I love that. Now, you were recently in New York debuting this piece at Carnegie Hall. What was that experience like? You said you performed there before, but never for your own piece debut.
Oh, it was truly magical. It is something I will never forget. And it was so rewarding as a young composer to see the vision that I had for my composition come to life on stage with the National Children's Chorus singing and myself playing the piano. And I have to tell you, that piano at Carnegie Hall is arguably the nicest piano I've ever played on. I was so honored to have that experience.
Yeah, I think those types of experiences are so enriching. That's something you're going to remember for the rest of your life, which is really
and
special.
It'll stick with me.
Yeah, absolutely. You just mentioned the National Children's Chorus. You're a member of the Austin chapter. For people that are unfamiliar, tell me a little bit about this program and your worldly travels with them, because you've been quite the world traveler.
So the National Children's Chorus opened its 5th chapter city in Austin. There's 8 chapter cities across the United States. And I joined in 2021, so I've been with the group for 5 years. And as part of the National Children's Chorus, I've been able to participate in amazing music collaborations, such as I was a soloist on the Illumin Holiday album that we recorded at Abbey Road in 2023. Last summer, I traveled to the Sydney Opera House with the group, and I've done several performances across the country at Walt Disney Concert Hall, Carnegie Hall, Lincoln Center, and much more. As part of the organization, I've been also able to meet amazing conductors and mentors who have helped me grow into a better musician and student of music. But I would say most importantly, the National Children's Chorus has been a community in which I've been able to make some of my best friends.
Oh, I love that.
It's so special.
Yeah, what a treasure for you. Now, you got another performance this weekend on Sunday right here in Austin, so give me the details on that.
So this Sunday will be the Texas premiere of The Joy of Giving at the Northwest Hills United Methodist Church here in Austin on May 17th at 4 p.m. And it's going to be such a special experience to bring my piece back home to a city I love.
Yeah, I love that. You were telling me in the break that you're headed somewhere very cool this fall to do your junior and senior year of high school. Tell me all about that.
So I was recently accepted as a music composition student at the Interlochen Arts Academy, which is a fine arts boarding school in northern Michigan. So I'm heading there this fall to finish out my high school experience, and I can't wait for this next chapter in my life.
Very cool. Well, we're rooting for you. We're excited for you. Congrats on all your success, and thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Yes, of course. All right, you guys, for tickets to this Sunday's concert and to learn more about Kiran, visit nationalchildrenschorus.com.